Hey everyone, my name is Ryan Engelbert. This is James Boone. We're Ryan Engelbert and the Little Victories, and we're here at Sounds Like NYC's TinyStage, and we're going to play a couple tunes for you. This first one is called Exceptional Disguise. It's going to be off a record called Make the Sunrise, which, as of this recording, comes out tomorrow, February 22nd, 2022. So yeah, this song's called Exceptional Disguise. Look at me out all alone, standing up against my confidence. I should have long outgrown, and my conscience lay silent as it would, 'cause it doesn't have a single clue what to say anyway. Look at me, full of nothing but the shit I know, standing up against my lineage. After all I've done, well, I haven't done much, and it's not much good to sit and numb my senses to the common senseless. Look at me, well, I once said proudly to me, full of empathy, a currency, and a beautiful disguise. Whoa, behind a blanket cover soft and warm, you could hardly hear the war. No more rationale and reason, no more blindly leading on, no more association treason, no more exceptional disguise. Well, no more steps with trepidation, no more favor in the light, no more cautious optimism, no more exceptional disguise.
Hello, everybody, from YouTube land. It's Daniel here from Sounds Like NYC behind the camera because we can only afford one camera at the moment. But yeah, Ryan Eagleberg. And so, wait, so is it Ryo Eagleberg? And wait, I think I'm butchering your last name.
It's
I was
Engelbert. But that's all
Engelbert's.
good. All
Yeah,
good.
Ryo Engelbert and I forgot
Little victories.
and the Little Victories.
Yes.
Well, guys, welcome to this session of Sounds Like MIC's Tiny Stage.
Thanks for having us, Daniel.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I mean, how long has like this been a thing for? Has this band been a thing for?
This particular band has only been a thing since like 2020.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But James and I have been playing together for almost 20 years, I think. We're
Wow.
longtime friends, and we've been in many, many bands together. Um, so yeah, and different. James. We both play different instruments. So
Mm.
James plays bass as really, really well as well. Also a fantastic songwriter and has his own projects and stuff. So we'll sort of intermingle with one another
Yeah.
and play in different bands, different formats.
Okay, I see.
But
Wait,
yeah,
so like, how did you guys meet each other originally?
just through a high school friend. We were sophomores in high school, and
Wow.
yeah, he played guitar. I was playing drums, and this bass player who I went to high school with, Ben Klein. Shout out to Ben Klein. Introduced us. Came over to James. Came over, and we jammed, and we've been playing together ever since.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Where'd you guys grow up?
Eastern Long Island, Suffolk County.
Oh, so not too
Yeah.
far from here.
Yeah,
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 we're
yeah,
New
yeah.
Yorkers,
Yeah, yeah.
Long Island
Awesome.
boys.
Yeah. So I guess what was it that you guys even went to the same college together? Like ever since high school, it's just been like,
we actually never went to school together, but our mutual friend went to high school with Ryan. So, and
okay.
I had gone to high school. He's changed schools, and that's when he met Ryan. So,
Okay, I see. I see. Wow. So I guess is this like considering that you guys have been friends for like 20 years, like what iteration of or like what how can I say? Yeah. So what number is this iteration of like you performing together, if that makes sense, of like you creating music together, like under the current name Ryan
Oh,
Engelbert and the Little Victories. I got it
yes.
right?
Yes, you got it
Good,
right.
good,
Yeah.
good, good, good.
I've
I'm
lost count.
yeah, I mean, yeah, the Little Victories is sort of like, we have James plays and my wife Tina Lama also plays. She played at Pete's when we were there. She plays bass, and Mike Landry also plays with us. So there's sort of like there's whoever's available,
Oh,
and
okay,
this
yeah.
sort of is really it. It's really like my solo music that they're my tunes, and this is like that format.
Yeah.
We're in other groups where we're all contributing songwriters, but I think since this was my group, I was like, I'll just name it The Little Victories, and there's like a story behind that. But just like whoever pops in and out,
Yeah.
of course, I like the people who are closest to me to be
Yeah, I
around.
mean, hell, finding somebody to play in your band on a regular basis is a little victory in of itself. So
And
yeah,
that's it.
finding dependable musicians.
I mean, that's sort of what the name is. It like around 2019, 2020, I wanted to just continue to release and play music more and more and more, and I was and just like it's actually tattooed on my arm, little
Oh
victories,
wow.
like just take little steps, release a song, release an album, play a show, and any song that's out there in the world is yeah, that's really what it means. It's a little victory in and of itself, finding people like this, and
Yeah,
finding opportunities like this.
that's so
It
cool.
all contributes, so that's what it means as well, sort of
Got it.
multi-meaning name.
Awesome, awesome. So speaking of meanings and stuff like that, what was, I guess, the theme of the first song you performed?
Exceptional Disguise. I wrote a lot of these tunes in quarantine over the pandemic, and I think this was like a major transition song, like transformation song. I think we're all wearing disguises at some point, so we're literally wearing masks at this point in the world, but hiding behind something. I feel like I've had identity style like transformations, and I don't want to be this person. I want to be that person, or what does it mean to be this like a musician or like a father or whatever, someone who works at this place. So it was sort of like I wanted to like take control a little bit and not hide behind things, also be a little bit more active participant in the world and noticing things and contributing to society in different ways, and sort of like it's sort of like a call to arms. No more hiding behind this, hiding behind excuses, hiding behind all of these different exceptions. Exceptional meaning like a really well done disguise, but also exceptional, like, oh, except for this, I could do this, except I don't want to, be this type of person, or I don't want to say the wrong thing. So it's sort of like, a snap out of it type song.
God, that's pretty cool. Well, why not get into your next song in this session, which will be?
You want to do? Why don't we do? Let's do DIY maybe.
Sure.
Yeah.
Love DIY.
This song is another one of those songs.
Yeah.
It's called DIY. This is off of the first record that James, myself, and my wife Tina Lama recorded in 2020. I don't need a capo for this, but it's another one of those songs that's wanting to change a little bit, waking up, being yourself. Just be yourself, people.
Yeah, just be yourself.
It's simple.
Yeah. So yeah, this is called DIY. What a beautiful home you got. You've done all your best, and it shows, my friend. What a beautiful world you got. Said you built it from scratch. What's left of this room? Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I got stuff piled up. Black bags full of senseless junk. Grounded up bolts and nuts, tied down with feathers, mostly for decoration. What a beautiful home you got. Done all your best, and it shows, my friend. What a beautiful world you got. Said you built it from scratch. What's left of this room? Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I got stuff piled up, black bags strong, grounded up, bolts and nuts, tied down with feathers, mostly for decoration. Yeah, oh, I got some junk all piled up in corners of my head. I'm doing my best, I'm doing my best, I'm doing my best. Oh. What a beautiful home, I thought. It looks like the rest. What a show, my friend. What a beautiful world I saw. I'm rebuilding it from scratch. What's left of this room? What's left of this room? Yeah, I like that.
So, do you mind telling us what this song is about?
I'd rather not.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to.
Yeah, I mean, that song is like, it's a powerful one. I get down deep into that one. I really like playing it. We usually close with that, actually, because it is a little bit of an emotional one. But it's sort of about, just wanting something else. Looking at other things. Look at this house. Look at this person. Look at this situation. Look at this world that somebody's built for themselves. I want that. That's what's going to make me happy. That's what's going
Yeah.
to make me better. But it's all bullshit. Everyone's dealing with their own shit. Everyone's constructing their own lives based on what they think is best, and they're trying things and getting up and falling and failing, and we're not seeing all of that. And it's sort of like working through your internal struggles and then realizing that house over there, that world over there isn't necessarily for me. I have to get my hands dirty and do the work myself. So DIY is do it yourself, obviously.
Oh,
It's a
okay, I
code
see.
for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's sort of like a dig down, be yourself again. It's a lot of identity tunes I've been writing over the past few years.
Yeah, I mean, with like between quarantine and just being
Yeah.
forced to being at home, I guess.
Yeah, you go.
Lots
you
of
go
time for
inward.
introspection.
Yeah.
You go inward for sure.
Too much time for introspection.
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But something that I wanted to ask is that, you and James, like over the years, have, starting off from high school and whatnot, but have you seen your, tastes kind of like evolved parallel, I can't say that word, parallelly?
Yes.
That doesn't sound like the correct pronunciation, but we're going to go with it.
In a parallel fashion.
Yes, in a
Sure.
parallel fashion, or have they kind of gone off in a fork in the road, but ultimately converged into this current project?
I think the latter, yeah.
Yeah.
At least from my perspective, I think when we were younger, we used to listen to, almost probably almost the exact same stuff, maybe a few things here and there that we didn't share interest in. But nowadays, I feel like we're on different vibes a lot of times of what we're listening to and what's really inspiring us. But the thing is, we're still always sharing, music with each other, and it's all good. I think we just both love music so much. Really, there's good in all music. I mean, like that's how I feel. So
Yeah.
I think we've diverged, but it always meets back. at places like this.
Okay, I see. I
And
see.
different projects bring out different sides. Like James has a project where it's more instrumental based, and you know, we get to flex those different muscles from our different
Nice.
interests.
What's the name of that project?
That's called currently Outside Themes. No music released yet, but yeah, keep an ear out for it.
Nice, nice, nice. Cause oh man, I forgot the question I was just about to ask. I mean, oh yeah. So what are some of the artists that you guys are listening to, lately, and like what are some artists that you guys for like this project take inspiration from?
I mean, I don't. I'm gonna list some like guitarists that I
Yeah,
really
sure,
like,
sure,
but
yeah.
I don't really think of myself as like a guitarist. It's more of like a songwriter. So I'll list some people who are like virtuoso guitarists.
Yeah.
I do not mean to draw comparisons to myself
Yeah.
for my musicianship, but I've been really loving Julian Lage,
Mm.
jazz guitarist. Charlie Hunter, I'd love to be more like, just because he's like he does his bass and guitar thing, and he's so rhythmically driven, and from I come at things from a drummer's perspective. Being a drummer for most of my life, I started playing at 11 and picked up guitar at 18.
Mm.
So like more rhythmically driven stuff is what I'm drawn to. But like that's who sort of inspires my playing. Lyle Brewer is another guitarist who I've been into over the past few years, and these are all instrumental artists. But so I don't know if there's anyone else that I can say like, oh, this project was directly inspired by this person, but it's more like where I am like currently spiritually. I
Yeah.
think I could probably more point to like art, like authors. I've been getting into, more like Sharon Salzberg, loving kindness meditation, Marcus Aurelius, sort of like Stoic philosophy, turning in sort of like that realm. Rob Bell, an author who I really like as well. So a lot of like introspective stuff, and then some poetry too, has been inspiring more of the lyrics.
Got it. Got it.
And I
got
went on
it.
a long ramble, but I don't know what you if you want to add anything.
I mean, yeah, a lot of the same artists like Julian Lage, Charlie Hunter for sure. Guitar players for this project that inspire me: Bill Frisell.
Mm.
Um,
Bill Frisell, isn't he? Wait, King Crimson, or am I? That's a different person.
no,
He sounds so familiar. Like,
he's a jazz guy, but
oh,
like
okay, yeah.
with a very unique style, like a folksy Americana kind of style. Really, really brilliant guitarist. And he's done some stuff with Julian Lage,
Mm.
as well as lots of other guys. But for this band, I think I try to channel some of that stuff for sure. But otherwise, I've been listening to all kinds of stuff. There's a band out of Australia called God Tet. Actually, Ryan hipped me to them a
Ooh.
few years back.
What kind of music are they?
They're really good. They're instrumental. I mean, I don't know if you call it jazz, but I guess you can. But it's like just extremely groove oriented instrumental quintet. Really, really good band that I dig a lot. There was another one that just escaped my mind, but yeah, I mean, I'm all over the place where I get inspiration from.
Yeah.
Dilla, been listening to tons of Dilla lately. I wouldn't say that comes into play so much with this band,
Mhm.
but actually, in the way that he would build like a soundscape in his beats and stuff, that's stuff that I feel like applies to any kind of music, or at least the kinds that I like. So lots and lots of stuff.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Awesome. Well, let's get to the next song in the set, which will be.
You want to do Like a Morning Storm?
Sure.
Yeah, the song is called Like a Morning Storm. It's going to be off the record Make the Sunrise, which is coming out February 22nd, 2022. Yeah, and I guess this one goes into a little bit of a different style here. I don't know what the style is, but it's a shorty. One, two, one, two, three. hush like a morning storm. Feeling pressure pushed by winds too hard. I've been coming on, but not that strongly, I believe. Lonely asleep, poorly I mistreated you. Rushing like a morning storm. Something carries you so your presence is known. Then before I can expect anything, I since believe. Long I've been asleep, presently incomplete. Oh, I do adore your rain. Ooh. And I dedicate this pain all to me, all to me. Like a morning storm. Oh, oh, you're keeping us like a morning storm. Oh,
So why does this song have no specific meaning?
I don't know. I wrote the. Actually, this song is on "Make the Sunrise" as a song with lyrics, as we just performed it. But it's also on an instrumental album that we have out called Neptune, where it's just instrumental. And I wrote it as an instrumental first, and recorded it that way, and then I was like, I don't know, I should write lyrics to this song for some reason, and I just wrote these lyrics down in Miami, where my in-laws live, and I was just sitting looking at the water, and this sort of like came out, but I don't know what it means. It probably means something significant, but nothing that I can pinpoint in this moment right now.
Interesting, yeah. Because speaking of writing, I mean, we were talking before we started to roll, but you kind of have, because when you have like a writing, I guess, outfit, but was that more like literary writing or like lyric writing?
Like lyrical writing, yeah.
Yeah.
Or I get into like a similar. You can't see Daniel, but he has like this sort of like Japanese inspired jacket on, and I got one at like a Japanese thrift store, and I find it to be really comfortable.
Yeah.
And there's no buttons to like clang on the guitar or
Yeah.
anything like that, and it gets me in sort of like a calm state. And
Yeah.
when I record at home, I've done a lot of recording at home. That'll sort of be like the jacket I put on to get me into like the mode.
Yeah.
And if I'm sitting to like write some lyrics, I'll try to put together like a little bit of a routine. Like, oh, this is my writing jacket lyrically. But it doesn't always happen that way. Sometimes.
Yeah, I've never heard that before, like a writing attire. But I guess whatever you need to do to get
Yeah.
creativity bursting out of you.
Sure. There's not a lot of separation, or there wasn't a lot of separation between like workspace, home space. So this was like I had like to step into something to get me into like the mindset of like, okay, now I'm making music.
Got it.
Writing music.
Do you have anything like that, James?
I wouldn't
You have
say anything
underwear that you
specific.
like.
Yes, my recording underwear.
Other than my favorite pair of underpants. No, nothing specific like that. But certainly, you got to be comfortable. I feel like to be creative. So anyway, whatever you have to do to just get comfortable and just get in that zone.
I see, I see. I mean, because when you guys are like, how is the writing process for you guys? Is it just like, James records something, sends it over to you, Ryan records something, sends it over to James, or are you guys always trying to get in the same literal space to like create ideas? Because it seems like it's like the latter where like you guys come up with ideas individually, then come together and work on them after the initial idea.
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly different ways that we've done it in the past, but for this one, they have been my songs, so it's more like, hey James, I'd love for you to play this type of thing on this song, or like bring your vibe to this. I might throw some ideas at him, but it's primarily been like my stuff that James has lended his beautiful playing to, and then live, it's whatever comes to mind. But yeah, we've been Mixum. I don't know if you've heard of this like cloud-based.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard of it before. Yeah.
And they're actually shutting down, which
Oh,
really
damn.
sucks. But there'll be other ways to share music. But there was a lot of that, like Mixum uploads. Here's a Logic session, record on this. So it was good for like quick home recording projects.
I see, I see.
At least that's been like recently what we've been doing. But we
Yeah.
did go into the studio for my first solo record that came out.
Yeah.
Self-titled. We were in a studio in Brooklyn.
Got it, got it, got
Yeah.
it. All right. So I guess we'll move on to your last song for this session, which will be.
Good question. What should we do? Do you want to do?
Um, well, I would say I wake up every day, or a solo tune. But if you want to close on that other one,
I don't know what that is.
you know,
Oh, that one. Yeah, yeah. No, let's do I Wake Up Every Day, I think.
okay.
So yeah, this one is called I Wake Up Every Day, as we do, hopefully, if we're lucky. It's off of our first record, self-titled record, Ryan Engelbert and the Little Victories. Sort of a sad song. Maybe I could explain later, but also really dig it. Hope you guys like it too. Here we go. Write down love letters to myself. Somehow hurtful and heartfelt. Bless me and notice my good health. You got envy, I got doubt up all the way, and I wake up every day. And I wake up every day. I got smiles ear to ear. Friends for miles, hearts of gold and souls of steel. Countless nets are under me. Kiss my luck, hold your hands up about halfway, and I wake up every day. 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 seems like last week, but today we live dream worlds, mine to play. Cursed with fortune in every single way. What a life I chose to live no other way. And I wake up every day. And I wake up every day. And I wake up every day. Yeah. And I wake up every day.
Great job, great job.
Thanks, Daniel.
So, what is this song about, if you don't mind?
This song's about being depressed, actually. I'm so
I
sorry.
know that well.
I feel
No,
like
no problem, yeah.
such a down.
No.
It's about, it's about everyone thinking like, "Hey, you got it so great." You ever heard people have been like, "You're so blessed. You're so fucking lucky. Look at all the things you have." And
I've never had that experience.
No.
No.
Like, oh, you're like so great. Whatever. If it could be the smallest thing, or if your life is fantastic and you have everything you could ever want. And then thinking like, yeah, I got all these things. I have friends. I have all this luck. I have safety nets. I have everything. But what you really don't know is like I'm very, very unhappy and upset, and I have to wake up every day. And it's sort of heavy.
Yeah, it is.
But just something that I was going through, struggling with for a time. So yeah, I feel kind of sad saying it, but it's the truth. It's sort of a sad one. But hopefully, like with all my stuff, there are some sad topics. but I feel like I try to perform them in a way where people can relate. Hopefully, you're getting a little bit of that sadness while you are tapping your feet. I appreciate the tapping of the feet. I'm feeling like it's good. Like
Oh
okay,
yeah.
there's some groove to it, and you know, try to bring some emotion to it. So, you know, hopefully it resonates with someone, and you know, whether it makes them feel good or seen. That's what you know I'm trying to accomplish.
Got it, got it.
Yeah.
Awesome. I mean, one thing, or like the question that we always ask our guests is like, how do they think, you know, being in the city has like affected their growth as a person and as a musician? But like, how do you think, you know, living in the city and just, you know, performing here and whatnot, doing everyday things in the city has like changed you as a person musically
Hmm.
and just personally?
Um, James, do you want to go first? I have an answer.
I mean, I don't really have an answer, but I don't know. I think we grew a ton since we've been here, and we've been here for over 10 years now. And I mean, there's just so much art and culture and music happening everywhere here that you don't have to go far at all to find it, and it's just incredibly inspiring. And then it has that New York brand to the art that is hard to put your finger on, but it's in my opinion the best kind. It has a certain energy to it, and that doesn't mean like high energy or low energy. It's just a certain type of energy that is very specific to this city, I think, and it's just all around very inspiring.
Got it.
Yeah, same. Just having access to so much. I mean, so many. I mean, every artist comes through here, like musician wise. I mean, so just being able to have the ability to go hop into a club and see this obscure band or see this like really seminal type of like guitarist or drummer or whomever come through and being able to connect with that is it helps you grow a little bit quicker, you know. Like
Yeah.
I gotta up my game, or I've just or this person's completely opened a door that I didn't know existed, and then you just follow that path and keep going. So lucky to be here to have
Got it.
access to that.
Got it. Well, Ryan and James of Ryan Engelbert and the Little Victories, thank you guys so much for coming on this session of
Thank you.
Sounds Like NYC's Tiny Stage.
Thank you for having us, Daniel.
Yeah.
Thank you very
And
much.
see all of our viewers in the next one.